Welcome back to Variologies. I'm Dan Calcagno. Today we're going to answer the question, who needs religion? A lot of people recoil when confronted with the word religion. So much so that sincere Christians often say, my faith is a relationship, not a religion. I grew up hearing that often. And what they meant was that they had a relationship with God, and that's what they were offering to others, not participation in a religion. Many have been turned off by religion, and that's because it's very easy for religion to turn into a cold, lifeless set of traditions and rituals. And if those shepherding the process are closed-minded and are offended by questions, that can really rub people the wrong way. And so again, people want to assure others that they are not offering them a religion, but rather an experience. But what does the word religion mean? Well, there's actually a debate about its origins. Some say it's related to a verb meaning to bind, meaning a set of traditions, beliefs, rituals, norms that bind individuals to a certain way of life and people together to the same way of life. Others say that the word religion means to go through again, referring to the fact that there is a repetitive nature to the traditions and rituals we engage in religion. Interestingly, there are truths to both of these definitions. So perhaps the right approach is to recognize that religion is sort of necessary and even beneficial, and that we should consciously engage in it, all while remembering that relationship is the more important part. Let's look at these two definitions a little closer. Firstly, religion is that which binds us. That is, as individuals to something larger than ourselves, but also as a collective to each other. How so? Well, religion gives us a common purpose. Everybody is looking for purpose and meaning, for belonging, for a sense of morality, sense of justice. We're all looking for the experience of redemption, of forgiveness, of salvation. These are all human desires and conditions. And the Bible says that everyone has sinned. We all fall short of God's glorious standard. What that means is that we are all longing for and in need of the same things. And being a part of a religious tradition allows us to remember that we are not alone, that there are those who have gone before us on this journey, and that there are those who are on the journey with us right now. Religion also binds us together through a common story. And by story, I don't mean something abstract or untrue. I mean the fact that we can each embrace the story of faith, which gives us the ability to understand our place in the world and in history. Everyone needs a narrative on which to base their lives, and this one has stood the test of time. It's allowed billions of people to rise above human nature or base instinct and become more and more like God. The third way that religion binds us together is with a common mission. As we embrace our common purpose and this common story, we then have a common mission: to see the world transformed along with us. Jesus did say, go into all the world and preach the good news to everyone. So again, religion is that which binds us together with common purpose, a common story, and a common mission. But the other definition of religion is the idea of doing things over and over again, repetitive tradition, the repetitive nature of religion. And some people view this as a bad thing, and certainly it can turn into a bad thing if you let it, but all human beings are creatures of habit, and most people absolutely need to repeat things before they become ingrained in us. And so rather than filling our time with repetitive, useless things, we engage in the traditions and rituals of the Church of Jesus. Among other things, the original church did these things. It says in the book of Acts, all the believers devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to the fellowship and to the sharing in meals and to the prayer. So we learn together, we worship together, we live life together, we even eat together. We form relationships with one another, we interact with one another, we live, again, living life with one another, helping one another. We grow together, we guide each other. As it says in that same chapter, the early church, day by day, continued with one mind. Now that doesn't mean we all have to think alike, or that we don't have differences of opinion, but because we're sharing the same purpose, we're sharing the same story, the same overall mission, we can grow together. Each of us can be bound together by something bigger than ourselves. And in recognizing both the binding and repetitive nature of religion, it becomes evident that this is where true faith can develop, a deep personal relationship with God and with one another. So who needs religion? Everybody does. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below or follow me on X at Dan Calcagno. You can support me on Patreon, patreon.com/variologies. Like this video, share it with others, subscribe if you haven't already. Watch each video right to the end because that really does help grow the channel. And hit the bell notification icon so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. Finally, you can visit variologies.com for more. Thanks for watching.